you are a Spectre. I have a meeting to get to. Captain Anderson can answer any questions you might have.
Yes, Commander?
How are you holding up?
Honestly, this isn't how I pictured my career coming to an end. Pushing papers really isn't my thing, but you're the one who can stop Saren. I believe in you, Shepard. If that means I have to step aside, so be it.
Tell me what happened with you and Saren 20 years ago.
It's close to 20 years ago now. Ambassador Goyle was our representative here on the Citadel. Like Udina, she wanted to get a human into the Spectres. She chose me. The Council sent Saren to keep an eye on me and evaluate my performance, just like they sent Nihilus to keep tabs on you.
Why weren't you honest with me?
It's not something I'm proud of. I had a chance to become the first human Spectre, and I failed. Saren made sure of that.
I think I deserve the whole story.
We had intel on a rogue scientist being funded by Batarian interests. He was trying to set up a facility to develop illegal
I've never
AI
gotten that
technology
achievement
out in
before,
the
even
world.
on Xbox, by the way.
Alliance Intel had done all the work, but the Council wanted a Spectre involved. We compromised. I was assigned to help Saren in his investigation. We tracked the scientist to a refining facility on Kamala. He was hidden away somewhere inside, protected by an army of Batarian mercenaries. The plan was simple. Sneak into the plant, capture the scientist, sneak back out. Quick, quiet, and a minimum of bloodshed.
I'm guessing things didn't go as planned?
Saren and I split up to cover more ground. Then about halfway through the mission, there was a massive explosion in the refinery core. Officially, it was ruled an accident, but I think Saren detonated it on purpose to draw off the enemy guards.
Sounds like overkill to me.
The explosion tore the refinery to shreds. The whole place was on fire. Black chemical clouds poured out into the atmosphere. Nobody inside survived. There was a camp for the workers and their families nearby. Between the fires and the toxic fumes, the final death count was over 500. Mostly civilians. Saren didn't care. The target was eliminated.
Outside
Mission
noises?
accomplished. And I ended up taking the blame. That ended all talk of me joining the Spectres.
Saren caused the explosion. How'd he pin it on you?
In his report, Saren accused me of blowing his cover. He said it was my fault the guards were ready for us. He claimed that's why it turned into a massacre. Saren's report was all the proof the Council needed to kill my chances of becoming a Spectre.
Don't blame yourself, Captain.
I don't. I blame Saren. I think he wanted things to go bad. He was looking for an excuse to blow that refinery. Maybe he just likes the violence. Maybe he was just trying to make me look bad to keep humans out of the Spectres. If so, he pulled it off.
And that just loops in the conversation.
The only thing I care about is stopping Saren.
You're right, Commander. It's no good living in the past.
I want to know the truth about you and Saren.
We had we
Realize that's where that one went.
Sneak into
The only thing I
You're
care
right,
about is...
Commander.
Investigate
It's
Pharos.
no good living in the past.
Any extra intel you can give me on our colony at Pharos?
The entire planet used to be one giant Prothean city. Mostly ruins now. But some of the infrastructure is still intact. The colony tried to build on what the Protheans left behind. We lost all contact with them when the Geth attacked.
Novaria?
What can you tell me about Novaria?
Novaria's trouble. Always has been. The whole planet's basically a center for corporations to conduct illegal research. Watch your back there, Shepard. Spectres are about the only form of Citadel authority Novaria respects. But they aren't popular.
What do you know about the Artemis Tau cluster?
Not much. I've never been there myself. A handful of systems with a few small, uncharted worlds, but no real colonies. Might not be easy finding Dr. Tassoni out there. My advice is to look for the world with the Prothean ruins.
I should go.
I'll be here if you need anything.
I should go. Okay. Let us board our ship.
Stand by, shore party. Decontamination in progress.
I heard what happened to Captain Anderson.
How's the
Survives
fast load?
100 battles and then gets taken down by backroom politics. Just watch your back, Commander. Things go bad on this mission, you're next on their chopping block.
Saren's out there somewhere, and we're gonna find him.
Everyone on this ship's behind you, Commander. 100%. Intercom's open. If you got anything you want to say to the crew, now's the time.
This is Commander Shepard speaking. We have our orders. Find Saren before he finds the conduit. I won't lie to you, crew. This mission isn't going to be easy. This began with an attack on a human settlement in the Traverse. But we know Saren won't stop there. His Geth armies aren't going to stay on the far fringes of Citadel space. Our enemy knows we're coming. Wherever he searches for the conduit, we'll be there. We will hunt him to the very ends of the galaxy and bring him down. This is the most important mission any of us have ever been on. The fate of an entire galaxy is at stake. We will stop Saren no matter what the cost.
Well said, Commander. Captain will be proud.
The captain gave up everything so I could have this chance. We can't fail.
Yes, ma'am.
Nice. Alright, so that's the galaxy map. We got our stuff here. Everyone's on board. Next step is gonna go and find Liara so we can complete our squad right away. Before I do that though, I'm gonna take just a quick break here to go refill up my water bottle and talk to my family here, just to kind of see what's going on for the rest of the night. And we'll be back, so hold tight. Alrighty. Okay, now we get to do a bunch of exploring and a bunch of missions. This is gonna get good. I'm so excited. First playthrough on Insanity past the prologue. Wow. Even these screens are done as well. Nice. Nice. Okay, Citadel. Supposedly constructed by the long-extinct Protheans, this colossal deep space station serves as the capital of the Citadel Council. Gravity is simulated through rotation and is a comfortable 1.02 standard Gs in the wards and a light 0.3 standard Gs on the Presidium ring. So, technically you can moon jump in the Presidium. Maybe? Alright. Oh, we'll zoom out. Whoa. It's a 3D map now. That's wild. Okay, so escape pulls me out. Nebula. Asteroid X57, that is the DLC that we will be doing on this playthrough this time. I did not get it last time because of, I guess, timing. I think, yeah, around that time when I was doing the first playthrough of the trilogy, I think it was leading into Mass Effect Andromeda, and I think I had a time schedule to keep up, and just taking the time to do X57 didn't line up, so I think I had to skip it. But we have all the time in the world now, so we'll be doing this later. But for right now, let's go pick up Liara. And I forget what system she's in, but we'll do our stuff. However, whichever way the winds blow. So the audio cuts off if I'm tabbed out when a new cutscene starts. Okay, Tremonre. Tremonre? Yeah, Tremonre. It's a dwarf planet composed of light magnesium silicates with deposits of aluminum. Its surface is covered by wide swaths of aged dark basaltic lava, possibly indicating the world was created through an impact with some other body in the system. Tremonre's magnetic field is non-existent. This makes it impossible for ships to dump drive charge from orbit. As said, Tremonre's minuscule gravity allows even cruiser-sized vessels to land safely for direct grounding. Nice. So two things moving forward, just for the rest of the playthrough. I am going to read a lot of the descriptions, if not all of them, just because as a fan of sci-fi and science, I really like reading some of this stuff, and it also imprints ideas for me, my own personal writing, and my own projects. So I like it. If you don't like it, too bad. Yeah, too bad. Second thing is, where was I going with this? There is a second point.
Commander, I'm picking up a signal from the planet's surface. It looks like an automated distress beacon.
If I remember it, I will, and for some reason it was kind of important. It was with how I was gonna do this. It comes back to mind. Oh, right, yeah. I haven't been diagnosed, but I am gonna go for testing, but I do have some form of dyslexia, just from all the information that I can pull off of it. So reading is gonna be sometimes difficult, especially when there are a lot of fancy, complex words that just crosswire my brain. So if I mess up words or anything like that, or if I struggle to read something and it takes me longer than normal people would be able to read it at, Just bear with me and be patient, please. Thank you. That was the second point, and it was very important. There we go. I remember. Edelus is a terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Edelus's surface is covered by wide deserts and silicate sand, with only a few areas of igneous rock highlands to break the abrasive dust-choked wind. Edelus's orbit is congested with debris thrown inwards by the gravity of gas giant Antamalka. Due to a high rate of meteor impacts, exploration is highly dangerous. Surface temperature is -1 Celsius. That's not... I mean, it's cold, but it's not, like, cold. Atmospheric pressure is 0.8 Earth. Day length is 50 Earth hours. Fuck. Okay, so, like the other playthrough I was doing, I'm also going to be looking up maps. So I know where everything is found, and I don't waste time basically combing the map. Planet maps. I think we're in Artemis Cow. Yeah, Edelus. And of course, my stupid tall water bottle is in the way. A moment, let me adjust the placement of certain things here. Okay. Let us move in for a landing. Also, another great change that they made to Mass Effect 1 here is the fact that you no longer get an XP penalty using the Mako, which I didn't know was the thing. I didn't know that they reduced the XP you got from being in the Mako. And also trying to see how this actually controls, because I didn't mind it in the original. Oh, that sound though. Ooh. And they added forward thrusters. Nice. Okay, so we got 2 of those. There's a deposit right about here. The sounds. Wow, I actually placed the flag right on top of it. Okay, so the Mako is way less floaty, which is a pretty significant change. It's the first thing I notice. Yeah, come on, get up there, you bitch. There you go. Are you really at the top of this? No, wait, you're right here. What was the exit button? Q. I literally just took a guess and it was Q. Survey mineral. Damn it. There we go. Polonium. And of course the XP and credits from that are going to increase over time. All right, so that's deposit number 1. Deposit number 2 is about there. I think they did some work on the landscapes because the textures are really good looking. There it is.
I'm on my way.
I also think they did some work on the deposits. I don't remember the deposits being this big or no noticeable. I was lucky. Again, by the end of Mass Effect 1 on this playthrough, I'm gonna have that system down pat. Okay, next is... like right about there. Actually, I think I can see it. Is there an option to zoom in the Mako? Left control. Ooh, it's got 2 zoom levels. Nice. Yeah, these ground textures are way better than what I remember. This looks great. Okay. That's 3 of 3. Next we'll hit up that. Hopefully I have the skill for this. Not, that'd be extremely awkward. Electronics, too low. Okay, I might have to come back for that. Hopefully without leaving this planet. We'll see.
Redeploying.
That was good timing. ID tag recovered. You found Captain Milan's identification tag. How it ended up here is impossible to know for sure. Okay, next we have up our first sort of boss fight. I guess I could kind of classify as a boss fight. I think there's only 5 of them. 5 of this particular one. It's a question. Can the Mako shoot lower? It does. So something that the Mako did in the original Mass Effect that apparently does not do anymore. Yeah. Is the range of motion that the top turret had was basically limited to exactly what it actually is able to do. But now you can actually literally fire a bullet almost 45 degrees right out the barrel. That was one change I suspected that they would do and was kind of on the fence about it. It both makes sense and it both doesn't at the same time, so. Holy shit. Okay, so they finally give tells as to exactly where it is. They didn't do that before. Oh, and it leads it now. Yeah, this is where boss fights are gonna get a little bit scary. Eek, it's chasing me. This is new. Okay. So this is actually insanity difficulty. Wait, do I have to do this whole map again? Okay, you know what? Let's just get the boss fight over with then. What was the quick key for save and load? 5 is save, quick load is F9. Okay. Keep forgetting what buttons do. No. Can I get up, please? Hello? I thought this wasn't supposed to happen. Oh, wait. Hold space. Reload the gun, please. There we go. Wow. They actually made that a boss fight. They legitimately made that a boss fight. Not bad, BioWare. Not bad. Okay, so that's one we don't want. We're gonna omni-gel that. Gel that as well. I don't think I'm ever gonna be using heavy armor, so that can be omni-gelled. I think these are all kind of garbage, so omni-gel those as well. Okay.
Alliance soldiers. Looks like they were lured here by the distress beacon.
Looks like these men were under Admiral Kahoku's command. He'd want to know what happened here.
Indeed. Okay. Quick save. That's been dealt with. I still haven't gotten a level. But since there's nothing really other hostile out here, I'm not too worried. Okay, so first one again is at the top of the hill, all the way over there. Now I just get to chill and drive. Chat, what's going on tonight? Hello, if there's anyone there. Also, hi YouTube, because this is going on YouTube. If anyone here is watching YouTube, tell me how your day went. It was good. Speaking of YouTube videos, I'm gonna do my best. Instead of basically uploading the entire stream basically 2 to 3 weeks after it actually happened, I'm gonna do my best to set aside time after every stream to go and... That was a weird pop-up. Go and cut up all of the... cut up the stream and actually publish all those videos to YouTube right after the stream. It won't be every time, but I'm going to try to make a point of it to at least keep it within 3 days of the stream happening to upload all those to YouTube. Because again, it is pretty important, so. Means I have to reinstall a bunch of software. Has no, ooh, come on. That has not been added to this computer yet. So I have gotten a brand new computer since I last streamed.
Got it.
Damn it. Oh, let me in. Yes. Woo! That was close. I know it'll allow you to do it again, but I like to get in one to go. Alright, that one should be there. Should be over there, actually. I keep hitting shift to sprint. Why am I like this? Okay, the next one is over. Yeah. Which I can see again. So something that's kind of in the back of my mind as I'm playing this is kind of the same thing how I play, is along the same lines of how I play Mass Effect 1 normally, which is I wait until I start seeing level 4 class weaponry and mods before I start switching from omni-gelling everything into selling it. Because I kind of find the point of where it starts becoming more worthwhile selling stuff than omni-gelling it is kind of around level 4. Around there, so. Okay, I think we are good now. The other discoverables are stuff I can find. Or stuff that's already been mapped, I should say. Okay, so I don't think I've gotten my level up yet. So that means I'm gonna have to start writing down planets I need to return to. Hitoshi, what are you doing, bud? You've tried to load up Apex Legends 3 times now. Start writing down planets I might have to return to. This was Artemis Tau. Okay. I think I actually had to do this for my first playthrough as well as mark down ones I needed to return to because I didn't have these stats in the beginning. That's gonna happen quite a bit. As you can tell, I've not played a Mass Effect game on PC before, so. I actually kind of like the new Mako controls. They're not bad. I never had a problem with the Mako to begin with, but the fact that it's less floaty is much better. It's a huge game changer. Okay, so I've done everything here except for the debris, which I'll have to return to later. But for now, we're going to return to the Normandy. Okay. So that was missing Marines. I don't need to go back there quite yet. All right, zoom out. Is there anything in the asteroid belt? Yep. Asteroid cluster. Collection of small silicous asteroids loosely bound together by gravity. Survey. Prothean data disk recovered. While scanning the asteroid field in the Sparta system, you found signs of habitation. A recon team was sent to investigate one of the larger asteroids. The rock had a small functioning biodome, but no signs of anyone still living there. There was, however, a data console with an intact Prothean data disk inside. Alright, so I got one of those. Nothing left in there. Alright, third one is Altea. Altea is an unusually large terrestrial world with a trace atmosphere of methane and ammonia. The surface is frozen and mainly composed of sandstone and other sedimentary rocks with deposits of iron and chlorides. Judging by the sedimentary composition of the crust, it appears that Altea once possessed an atmosphere thick enough to support some form of liquid. What cataclysm stripped the atmosphere and left the planet to freeze is not currently known. Negative 136 Celsius. Yikes. Even as a Canadian. Nah, I'm good. Alright, Antamalka. Antamalka is a large hydrogen helium gas giant with traces of chlorine and sulfur in the atmosphere. Its massive gravity well tugs many asteroids from the outer belt inwards past the orbit of Altea and Daedalus, eventually settle into the inner belt. Antamalka's orbit is congested with hundreds of captured moons. Most last only a few thousand years before being ejected, dragged down into the atmosphere, or ripped apart by tidal forces and added to the gas giant's immense rings. Attempting to navigate this chaotic environment is hazardous at best. Ships without military-grade kinetic barriers are likely to suffer catastrophic impacts. I can survey it. Gas deposit surveyed. Scans from orbit detected a large concentration of hydrogen. Nice. And we'll scan this asteroid belt. Nothing of value. Algaces, or Alsages? Alsages. Small distant Alsages is a small terrestrial with trace atmosphere of methane and argon. The surface is composed of water ice and calcium with occasional deposits of light metals. During the Alliance's pirate suppression campaign in the 2160s, the Batarian Iluam Renpera was caught with his frigate Tanaran grounded on Alsages for drive discharge. When challenged by the cruiser Hyderabad, Renpera refused to surrender. The Tanaran was destroyed attempting to take off. The debris was strewn across the southern hemisphere. Survey. Rare element surveyed. Scans from orbit detected a small deposit of plutonium. Nice. Alright, since that survey button's actually really hard to see, I'm just going to double check these planets and ensure that we got everything that we needed to from here. And I know I got that one. Okay, so we head to the next system over, which is Macedon. So loading screens are still in 30 frames per second, but everything else is in 60. And I think some of the cutscenes are also in things. Okay, so this is a landing planet. Go there yet, but it's Sargilla, which I'll prepare the map for. Second system in orbit is this one. Orlin is an enormous terrestrial planet, half again the size of Earth, so it's Earth 0.5. Earth plus 0.5. Despite its thick atmosphere, the weak output of the red dwarf Macedon leaves its surface biting cold. The crust is mainly composed of silica, but significant deposits of iron and other industrial metals are present. These lodes may prove rich enough to be profitably mined despite the heavy gravity. Negative 197 Celsius. Survey. Matriarch's writings recovered. You were scanning the planet Porolin when a strange signal came from orbit. Navigator Presley determined the signal was from an ancient beacon. Your salvage team brought the beacon aboard and found one of Matriarch Ilanaga's writings in its storage compartment. Third planet in system. Hadavig is the second of the Macedonian system's giant terrestrial planets, and by far the more interesting. Most of the surface is covered by a vast sea of liquid ammonia, in which unique aquatic ammonia-based biosphere has developed. While the frozen continents are largely bereft of life, a rich bounty of complex organisms, many larger than a human, flourish in the chilly, toxic seas. While dreadfully inhospitable to humans, Hadavig is suitable for colonization by the Volus. Negotiations between the system's alliance and the Volus's patrons, the Turian hierarchy, have made good progress. Atmospheric pressure of 22.4 Earth atmospheres. Yikes. Alright, scan the asteroid belts. Hey. Metallic asteroid. Survey. Light metal recovered. While scanning this asteroid field in the Artemis Tau cluster, you detected a large deposit of titanium. Titanium's good. Everyone loves titanium. Argalus is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant with an abundance of airborne hydrocarbons. Survey. Gas deposit surveyed. Scans from orbit detected a large concentration of xenon. I believe that's a noble gas. Alright, time to land on Sharjila. I also need to get into the habit of quick saving basically after stuff. Because I think it resets the entire planet state. Basically when you land is the checkpoint, and it doesn't give you another checkpoint until you basically leave. Okay, so first things first. There's a deposit there. These are environments I want to design. Even though there's not a whole lot going on, exploring dead, barren worlds, and I say dead, barren worlds in context, is very interesting to me. It's the landscape, it's the features, more so what could possibly be on it rather than what it is. I mean that backwards. It's more of what it is than what is on it. Is what I was trying to say. Magnesium. Next one is all the way over there. Yeah, I generally like exploring worlds like this because it's just really cool, because you have like this giant rock formation here. You go, well, geologically, how does that get there? As you can tell, I'm a huge science nerd, and without a doubt, I like knowing the answers to this stuff. Normal people don't care or even think of this stuff, but I do, because I find it very, very interesting. It's up right in there. Yep. Come on, make the turn. There we go. Ooh, uranium. Okay, there is a third deposit right above that anomaly, but I'll actually hit up the anomaly first. Because it's on the way. Sorry, capsule. It's not clear who lived here, but it appears to have been abandoned for some time. The container in the tent held, among other things, one of Matriarch Dylanaga's writings. Oops. Thorium. Okay, that's all the mineral deposits. Now it's basically just whatever's left here. They're not leveled up yet. I need to unlock things. Ooh, enemy stronghold. Lots of them. Perfect. This zoom sensitivity is actually kind of awful. Kaboom. Okay. Time to get a level. Quick save. Okay, hold on. Vulgaris. Okay, you have Carnage. Assassination can go there. So sabotage, overload, personal minor damage. Load assassination. Unity. That I want an 8. the ability then. There you go.
Good to go.
Okay, so they have lots of health.